Hi, how are you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we're going to see splice method in JavaScript. But make sure to watch this video till the end so that you can understand this topic very clearly. And guys, one more thing, if you are new on this channel, so kindly please subscribe it so that you can get the latest update from this channel and also you can able to watch more videos like this. So now let's get started with this topic. Splice method can remove elements and add elements at the same time in the array, right? It is a mutator method. Basically, it mutates or changes the original array, right? Let's see this with an example. Let's say I have an array named as ARR over here and it has these elements or data I can say 1, 23, 35, 89, 98, 234 and 938, right? So these things are there in this array. Now what I'm doing here is I'm using this splice method in this array so that I can remove the element at this index number. Starting index number is this 3 and how many elements do I need to remove? This represents this second one, right? Let's say here I am saying that the starting index is 3, so this will going to count from here 0, 1, 2 and this 3, right? So from 89 onwards this will going to splice this array and here the number is 2, so it will going to count, it will going to remove these two elements like 89 comma 98, right? So 1 and 2, and let's say if there happens to be 3, so this will also going to be considered 234, right? I will show that thing as well to you, but let's see this example first. Now what I'll do here is I'll just log console log and this array I'm going to print, right? And also I'm going to print the original array, right? When I'll print this, when I'll run this file in the terminal, right, you will notice one thing, that whatever elements these 89 and 98, right, this will going to come in this new array, right? And this, the original array will now be having 1, 23, 35 and then 234 and 938 in this example, because splice is a mutator method. It changes the original array, right? Now I'll run this file to show you what I have explained you. So here you can see that array after splice is this 89 and 98, right? And in this original array you can see that these elements are now removed. This 89 and 98, these elements are now removed and we get a remaining array. So this splice method is a mutator method. It changes your original array, right? Now let's say I have, instead of 2, I want to remove 3 elements starting from the index number 3, right? So these things will come in this new array and the remaining array will now be 1, 23, 35 and this 938, right? Now I'll save my file and I'm going to run this file in the terminal. So here you can see that as what I have already explained, this 89, 98 and 234 will come in this new array and the original array will now be having these 1, 2, 1, 23, 35 and 938, right? Now let's say that you need to add or insert some elements or data into an array, right? So you can do this with the help of this splice method also, right? You can remove the elements and you can also insert the element at the same time, right? So let's say here I'll be adding let's say 520, right? So let's see our result. In the new array we'll be getting this 520 as well, right? So now I'll run my file and I'll show you the result. Just a second. Yeah, fine. Yeah, so here you can see that this has now been added. 520 is now added, right? You can add many more elements as well, right? You can also add, let's say I'm adding 680 over here, right? So starting from this at the index number 3, this will going to add this 520 and 680 in the array, right? Now I'll run this in the terminal and here you can see that after 35, 520 and 680 will be added, right? So in this way you can, at the same time, you can remove the elements as well you can insert the elements in an array, right? Now you notice one thing, that your original array is affected. In some case you want to fetch some elements, so you only want this thing, right, this array which I am talking about, and but in this at the same time you want that your original array will not be changed, right? So in that case you can make the shallow copy of this array with the help of this spread operator, like this one I'm writing. So now if I'll console log my original array, right, so my splice method will work and the original array will remain the same, right? I'll show you. First of all, I'll remove this because here I'm just fetching, right? I'm running my file and I'll show you the result. So here you can see that array after slice is this 89, 98 and 234, right? These elements I want from this array with the help of this splice method. And if you can see my original array, so this is my original array 123, 35, 89, 98, 234 and 938, and I'll get the same in my terminal 123, 35, 89, 98, 234 and 938, right? So if you'll use this spread operator, right, so this will going to make the shallow copy of this array, right? So on this shallow copy the splice method is implemented. It is not directly implemented in this on this array, right, the original array. So that's why this original array is now not mutated or changed, I can say. So now I hope guys that you have liked this video and you have understood this topic. So thank you guys, that's all for this video, and I'll hope to meet you soon in the next video. Thanks for now.